At Camp La Junta, an all-boys summer camp nestled in the Texas Hill Country, nearly 400 children and counselors faced the unthinkable when floodwaters from the Guadalupe River surged over 20 feet in under an hour. 11-year-old Bo Brown had just gone to bed after a sunny day at camp. But before sunrise, counselors were waking kids up and rushing them to safety. From his doorway, Bo watched as water began swallowing cabins closest to the river, cabins where younger boys were sleeping. In those terrifying moments, camp staff acted fast. With no instructions, no emergency crews on site, just instinct, they sprinted into the floodwaters. Some lifted kids onto their shoulders and swam them to safety. Others led campers uphill to dry ground. At least one cabin's walls were ripped apart by the force of the water, and kids were forced to climb into the rafters above their beds. But every single person, child and counselor, was saved. Parents say without the staff's quick thinking, the outcome could have been tragic. And unfortunately, not every camp was so lucky. Just 5 miles away at Camp Mystic, a beloved all-girls camp, at least 27 lives were lost in the same flood. Another 5 girls remain missing. And at Heart of the Hills, another nearby camp, the longtime owner, a woman who had run the program for decades, was also killed in the disaster. As the sun came up on July 4th, the boys of Camp La Junta were moved into safer cabins where they passed a football around waiting for news and for their parents. Many of the kids were barefoot, soaked, and still shaken. By evening, buses and trucks transported them to a nearby church in Kerrville, where tearful reunions unfolded. Some parents hadn't heard from the camp for hours. Cell phones were banned, and power outages made communication nearly impossible. One mom said the wait was pure panic. Another dad, who found his son in borrowed clothes and missing a shoe, said simply, "It was a miracle. These kids survived a flood, a nightmare, and a miracle all in one day." But while some families are celebrating their children's safe return, others are mourning unimaginable loss. So what really went wrong along the Guadalupe River? Was this disaster preventable? And how do we make sure it never happens again? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to watch the full breakdown on my channel for the complete story behind the Texas flood tragedy.